So the old tardy policy was that students would come into the office, Mrs. Cachet would give them a white slip of paper, and they would then take that piece of paper to their teachers. And then the assistant principals would then call those students down when they hit certain landmarks in their tardies, like the 5th tardy or the 7th tardy or the 10th tardy, and then we would handle it down here and give them either a detention, a Wednesday school, or an ISA. So the new tardy policy is way more efficient at all levels for students, secretaries, and administrators. The new tardy policy has students coming in to finger scan in the main office, and when you finger scan in, it prints you out a receipt. It is imperative that you look at that receipt because that receipt will give you your total number of tardies. It'll give you a consequence if you have one, or a warning if there's a consequence coming up in your near future. So make sure if you are tardy that you look at the receipt, you make sure it has your name on it, and you see if you have a detention scheduled for, say, Thursday, to make sure you go to that detention, because if you don't show up, then that could lead to further consequences. So essentially, the new receipt system for the tardy policy has everything you need to know on it. It has the number of tardies that you've had in total the entire year. It has the consequence you have, when the consequence is, where it's at, and the day that it is on. Now, if you receive a Wednesday school or an ISA because you've hit like your 26th tardy or something, then you will get a call down slip from Mr. Betts or myself, and we will schedule that for you face to face. This new system makes everything much easier for you, the student, the secretaries, as well as the administrators.
Good afternoon, Eagles. I am Noah Kale.
I'm Jacob Truschek.
And let's get into those announcements. The next meeting of Making Her Story will be on Monday, January 13th at 3:30 p.m. in room 269. The January meeting will focus on females working in male-dominated industries. A panel of individuals will be here to talk and share their stories. All students are welcome to attend. Even if you haven't been to a meeting before, please see Ms. Balone if you have any questions.
Holy Trinity Elementary School in Avon is looking to hire high school students to help in their aftercare program. The job will be Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. Interested students should sign up in the student services.
Are you a sophomore who has lost their class ring? If so, stop in the office to describe it. We may be able to help you.
Book Club will host a reading salon in room 217 on Monday, January 13th from 3:15 to 3:50 in room 217. Join us to read, chat about books, and have a snack. Bring any ideas for things you'd like to do at our monthly meetings.
Attention, seniors. This Friday, January 10th, is the last day to make your final senior portrait selection. You need to go on the LifeTouch website, shop.prestigeportraits.com, and choose your pose. If you do not make your selection, the photo studio will select the best pose in their opinion. Questions, please head to Yearbook Headquarters, room 102, or email Mrs. McGee.
Seniors who have signed up for the 2020 trip to Washington, D.C., the second deposit payment for the trip is due today. Please log into your Prodigy account to make your payment. A link to the Prodigy website is in the registration page on the trip website, bit.ly/seniors2dc. Please see Mrs. Malone or Mr. Henderson with any questions.
Attention any boys interested in playing on the tennis team this spring. There will be a brief informational meeting after school Wednesday, January 15th in room 260, starting around 3:20. Hope to see you all there.
Any student interested in joining intramural bowling can still sign up till January 17th. Information forms can be found outside Mr. Sindelar's room, also known as room 254, or in the main office.
Looking for a new group to join in 2020? Join us for the first friendship group meeting of the year at 3:15 p.m. in the AHS community room. The meeting will last until 4 p.m. Feel free to see Ms. Malone or Mrs. Reinhardt with any questions. Get ready for the end of the semester.
The last day of this 9 weeks is Thursday, January 16th. There's no school on January 17th due to in-service, and no school on Monday, January 20th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Tuesday, January 21st is the first day of the second semester classes.
Attention sophomores. If you are interested in checking out the career opportunities available at JVS by attending the JVS field trip on Thursday, January 23rd, you have until Friday, January 20th to turn your permission slip to Student Services. If you need a permission slip, stop by the Student Services office to pick one up. That's all we have for you guys today, Eagles. I'm Jacob Druschek,
I'm Noah Kale.
and that's it.